everyone. This is Donna's Happy Hour. Just a reminder to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you get future notifications of the videos. And please leave a comment. Thank you. Have a great day. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Donna's Happy Hour. Today, I have the great pleasure again, and I do say again because honestly, he is one of my favorite singers, musicians, artists that I've ever had on my show. His name is Rob Benson, and he has a new album that's going to be out, and the name of that is The Story Never Ends. I am telling you, you are going to want to buy it. It's absolutely awesome. The artists and musicians that are playing on this album will take your breath away. So with no further ado, grab your drinks, whatever they may be, because I'm hoping you'll spend the next hour with me. Hello, Rob.
Hello.
So, we're back.
Yes, we are.
And things have opened up a bit more, thank goodness.
Yep.
COVID is still with us a little bit, but it's so nice to be able, actually, for the first time, I went out to dinner with my husband.
Nice.
And it really is, you know, it was a tough year. It was a tough winter.
Yeah, everybody needs that.
You do, you need, and you know what, you need the socializing.
Yeah.
I never realized how important getting together and laughing and having fun.
I know.
What a huge influence and impact on your life it is.
It really is.
And so one of the things that I want to find out, I know you've been hard at work on the new album. Again, The Story Never Ends.
Yep.
The last time Rob was here, I could not get that name right. But I finally got it down.
It only took you 8 times, I think.
It only took me 8 times. That's right. And now he has a third album that's going to be coming out.
Next year, yes.
And that one is Blame It on the Scarecrow.
Hey,
Look at that. I'll tell you, I must have ate my Wheaties this morning, you know. Or I had enough coffee, one or the other. But so tell me, now, one of the things actually that you did tell me is that Peter Kahlo is the producer of this album. And Peter himself has quite a resume.
He sure does, yeah.
And I looked up some of the artists that he has played with and toured with. He toured a lot with Carly Simon.
Yes.
But he also has his own album, The Time Machine.
Yes.
And I have never heard that. I'm going to have to listen to that.
Yeah, he has a few albums out himself.
He does,
a few solo albums, but that was his latest one, I believe. The Time Machine is called.
Okay.
It's a great album.
Is it? I'm going to have to look it up. I as I said, you know, I do my research and sometimes I don't get all of the things in, but I did get that.
He's a phenomenal musician.
Oh my gosh. I mean, he also played with Willie Nelson, Andre Bocelli, Carly Simon, Hall & Oates, if I'm not mistaken.
Jimmy Webb, yeah.
Jimmy Webb.
The list goes on and on for
I know,
all these guys.
I know. It's amazing. Tell me, have you finished the second album up? Is that
all the recording is done.
Okay.
So right now Peter's working on doing the final mixes.
Okay.
And so he'll do the final mixes. He'll send them to me, and then we'll have a conversation to see if, you know, are we good to go, and then we'll have it mastered.
Right.
And then it'll be done.
And then it'll be done.
Yeah.
Wow.
I expect probably sometime in beginning of June. I'm hoping, and then I'll send away for the for the CDs and put it on Spotify and all that. So I'm hoping by the end of June, beginning of July at the latest, it'll be available to everybody to hear.
Right. Oh, I can't wait, honestly. One of the things I have to tell you is you're going to hear Rob singing several of those songs that are on that album. But think of the fact that he sounded so beautiful today. And to have all those fabulous artists on that album, I can't even imagine how much better it could be. You sounded fantastic today. You really did.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just the rough mixes that Peter has sent me with these guys on there. I myself am blown away by it. I just, I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm just like, oh my God, it's just amazing. I mean, these guys are the best in the business. You're not going to find a better group of musicians.
Well, I have to tell you, what I did is after, because I asked you the names of who was
Yes.
on it. So I'm just going to read this off, my little notes here, my cheat notes, because it is a lot to even. So you now have Jerry Maratta. Now, Jerry has played with Stevie Nicks, Elvis Costello, Paul McCartney, Carly Simon. That's just to name a few.
Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel.
Yes.
I mean, and he toured with Peter Gabriel, you said,
for like 10 years.
for 10 years. That's a long time.
He's really great.
That's amazing. He's a drummer, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken, right? And then you had Mark Rivera.
Yep.
Am I pronouncing that
Mark
right?
Rivera, yep.
And he's worked with Simon and Garfunkel, John Lennon, Billy Joel, to name a few. I mean, it's just amazing.
He tours with Billy Joel and he tours with Ringo Starr. He's part of Ringo Starr's all-star band.
Yes. You know what? And I probably saw him because I've seen Ringo Starr several times.
I'm sure you saw him
Oh,
on stage,
I love going to see his concerts. If you haven't, make sure you catch it because Ringo Starr, everybody that's on stage, that's why it's called Ringo Starr and his all-star band, is a star in and of themselves. And it's a fantastic show. Yep. And I also want to go, he has Rob Pavarazzi.
Yes.
And he was an original member of the Blues Brothers.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes.
That blew me away. I couldn't believe it. And has also toured with Dolly Parton and opened several times for Bruce Springsteen, is what I also read. Yep. The list goes on, and then you have John. Is it John? Is that Joe Cobert?
John.
Yes,
John
it
Cobert,
is.
yeah.
Okay, and he's played with John Lennon, Tom Chapin, Klaus Nami. Mm-hmm. I was literally sitting there going, "That is gonna be some album."
The talent. I mean, it's like I said, it just blows you away.
It is. It really is. I mean, it's one thing when you hear somebody say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to have a lot of we call it A-list artists in the business. But it's not until you really sit down and you look at what they've accomplished and what they've done, because most of them have gone on to do many more things. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Peter, if memory serves me right now, he has Grammys that he's won. I believe.
I'm not sure about that. That I'm not sure.
Or nominated, maybe nominated. I'm not really. I'd have to look it up.
That I'm not sure of, but he's, these famous people that they've played for are obviously, a lot of them are more older, 70s, 80s, 90s, but still just phenomenal. The fact that they're playing on my record is a big.
Oh, it is.
For me, it's a big deal because, they're taking their time and they're sharing their talents with me.
But it also tells you that they wouldn't be doing it if they didn't feel that you had the talent,
I doubt
I mean, there isn't, no. They wouldn't be. I mean, when you have an artist of their caliber and all of them willing to come in on it, they obviously like what they're hearing. They see your talent.
Yes.
And when you get that caliber of musicians, it just makes you work harder, and everybody, I think, becomes more creative. It's just kind of like a snowball effect.
Yeah, it really does. Just working alone with Peter on these songs, my creativity just goes through the roof because he'll throw an idea out at me, a chord change or whatever, and I'll be like, I never thought about that, and and I'll go with that, and I'll say, wow, this really sounds so much better. And,
Well, isn't it true? Like just a little thing like that can really make a huge difference. Or even like, let's say, if you were singing a song one way, and you'd go up on, on this particular, and somebody says, maybe bring it down an octave or two, or, do this. And playing around like that, and when you have somebody so seasoned like that, that can throw those ideas out to you, and you're good enough to be able to take the ball and run with it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's exciting.
And that's why I say, they wouldn't be wasting their time. They've got, how many other people are knocking at their doors hoping to get that opportunity.
Well, a lot of people get turned away because, there's so many people who are songwriters or whatever, and they'll try to get to people like this, and, usually it just gets ignored.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
So, but it's exciting on this record coming out. I wrote a song called A Child's Hero, and that was a tribute song I wrote to James Taylor.
Oh, really?
He was one of my childhood heroes growing up.
Okay.
And so Peter has a connection to James Taylor and some of these other guys too, so we're hoping to get this song to James Taylor to hear.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I would love that, because
yes,
for one of my heroes to hear a song I wrote for him would be kind of a dream come true for me.
Right, absolutely.
So
now you didn't sing that today, did you? Did you?
I sang it last time, I believe. I did not sing it today.
Oh, I'll have to look back on the. Okay. Oh,
but it sounds really great. I mean, on the record, it sounds great. I have Johnny Dinklage, who's a fiddle player. He plays a little bit on that. And,
wow.
It's very pretty.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it. I was so excited, and I am so excited for you. I just can't wait.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm excited about it too.
Oh my gosh.